I miss Skyrim. I haven't opened the game or the Nexus in about 3 months, and that's a sin and shouldn't be replicated. This game has kept growing on a literal daily basis since release, and even with Anniversary Edition now available, holy crap. Now, I won't get into that in this video. For now, I'll still be playing the Special Edition and will most likely have to upgrade in a year or so, as it will probably be worth it by then. Now, not so much, not yet at least. But today, I want to take a moment to catch up with the Nexus and see what cool immersive mods have come out while I was gone. So how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to a Nariva TV video. Feels so freaking good to be back. I'm super excited. Thank you very much for waiting so much and being so patient and whatever, but I am here. So you know how things go. Shut up. We're going to get our snacks. Time for our snacks right now. You have yeah, that's it. We're going to the first mod. Let's go. We're going to start with a subtle change to a few enemy types. Do you notice anything different about this dwarven spider? Yeah, what about now? Anything different from the other one you just saw previously? Well, JS Emissive Eyes will now allow you to choose what color eyes you want certain creatures to have. In the MCM menu, you can even decide to have them a different color if they're angry and if they're attacking you. This way you'll know for sure that they want to kill you. Funny thing is that if you change the color of the eyes in the menu and you spawn a new enemy type, the one that was previously there is unchanged. This means that you can differentiate between them and have shots like this. You know what this reminds me of? Anyway, I think it's a great addition to the game, and the mod is very customizable, and you can even neglect a lot of enemy types if you just want some of them to be changed, for example. It makes some enemies scarier, and the fact that they change their eye color when they get angry is a very nice addition, especially if they're dwarven, because they're essentially robots. And it just makes sense because they're literally programmed that way. I love robots in video games. It's just like they're literally a piece of code powered by a piece of code in a game where they are a piece of code. Just something to think about. Next up, we got a mod for the least fortunate citizens of Skyrim. Brenuin, for example, is a guy living on the streets. I don't know why he's topless in this shot, just go with it, just keep watching. But don't you think he's a little too in shape for someone who can't eat well? This is why skinny people is an immersive and yet very sad addition to the game. This makes the homeless characters in the game look like they're actually struggling. They live on the streets and beg you to spare some gold coins. They have no other way to support themselves, and this mod clearly shows it. What the f***? Are you for real? This old lady is just a bitch! If it weren't for people like her, maybe my boy Brenuin wouldn't starve. Have you ever thought of that, Bergerit? Yeah, I didn't think so. Next up, we will have a few mods tied in together, but first we will need a companion. This is why I am here, Shadow Green Cavern. No, Robert, not you. You have no limbs. Oh! Going back to the actual companion I'm referring to, this is where we will find her. Sprigah, the half Spriggan, half human from the legends. Well, she can become your follower, and there isn't much to say about her, other than she really looks unique. I just thought it would be a great idea to have someone that looks alienish for once. I mean, we do need the waifus, but we also need the green waifus, if you know what I mean. I mean, hey, if she's green, then I'm green. Whenever she's in combat, she will spawn this terrifying minion that just looks fucking epic. I mean, look at this thing! She will use a lot of spells to defeat her enemies too, so you're gonna see a lot of green balls flying around. They're not mine. I might be green, but my balls are not green. The armor I selected for her comes from another mod that I forgot the name of, but I thought it would fit. And you'll have to find an armor that suits her because you'll find her in rags in the wild. It's not that protective. Overall, she's a great follower that looks unique, and there's not much more to say about her. It's just that we will use her to go into our next mod, which I'll talk about right now. This one is called Sit For Me. This mod will make your companion sit with you when you decide to take a rest. Or not. I mean, I can just sit with her then. That would work. Okay, but why do you go all the way over there? You were sitting here just a minute ago. Oh, you come back. Now that's my chance, and got her! But that sounds so creepy, I'm just reading off a script. I think I didn't set it properly, because you have to talk to your companion about what you want him to do when you sit, and it will allow them to do just that, but I guess I did it wrong. Pretty cool mod, and it makes you feel more on equal terms with your companions, and makes them feel more like a human, and not just a worthless piece of code. But now the most disturbing thing on my mind is that Delphine is right next to us, staring at us. I don't get it, why is she even there? And speaking of sitting, you know where I want to sit? Take a seat will activate one of the few sitting animations every time you decide to wait in the game. This makes it seem like you've been sitting in a spot rather than standing awkwardly, and also makes this animation toggleable for extra immersion. It's similar to the Witcher games, how you would meditate to make time go by faster. You wouldn't just T-pose in the middle of the forest, because that would be really weird. And these poses are actually realistic and immersive. You'll be sitting on the ground, wherever you were standing at the moment of the activation, and you can use this for some really cool shots, just like this one. I bet we can use this shot as like a video game opening. A menu screen! Yo, someone gotta use. Okay, use this shot as a menu screen. Come on. That'd be amazing. Have I mentioned that this mod is by your boy Gibberish? It's one of my favorite mod authors on the Nexus. With every single edition, it just feels like it just brings an extra small detail into the game. A detail that seems small, but actually makes a huge difference. Cause I mean, I spend a lot of time in real life just sitting. Probably most of my day. And it's just so much more immersive that I get to sit in the game as well. Not just on a chair or on a throne, but on the freaking ground, man. And also, you can also sit on the comfy-ass carpets at the Palace of Kings in Windhelm. Remember when I made that video on Windhelm? I remember adding these carpets, and I really just wanted to sit on them. They look so freaking soft, man. And for our next mod, we got something that will make your hard work 100% worth it. Grinding in the game has never been more rewarding. Getting that extra piece of experience will get you closer to leveling up. And when you finally do, you'll hear the voice of God himself cheering for you.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Did I say God? I meant Walmart version of Jesus. Sorry, Charlie. And these have been a few mods that I missed in the last few months on the Nexus. Keep in mind that on the website, there's a lot of content, and every day bangers will come out. Oh, what is this? I will actually have a video in another few days? You won't have to wait months for it? I guess I'm filming them at the same time, and I just decided to divide like a big video into two. Because that'd be easier and would be faster to release the videos. But hey, you'll get a very similar video to this one, kind of like a part 2 in a few days, just after I'm done editing with it. I feel somewhat obligated to make a video like this, mostly for myself to catch up with what I've missed. The community has changed quite a bit, and with the release of the new anniversary edition that I missed, I'm actually pretty pissed about that, but it's okay, I'll forget it. I really felt far behind. If there's anything else that I missed, please tell me, guys, because I would really like to catch up and feel more connected to the community, because I really feel like I'm just like trying to catch up with everything moving so fast, and here I am just like struggling, and every day I'm procrastinating. And yeah, any help would be very helpful. Any help would be appreciated. But I wanted to thank you for sticking around and for being interested in the channel, and as I said, a new video will come out in a few days, so make sure you've subscribed and you like this video just so I know if you like it or not. I mean, disliking it would be useless because now YouTube destroyed that. Yeah, what the f is up with that? I missed 3 months on YouTube and that happened? What? How? When? Why? Anyway, I'll have a longer video, a longer outro in my next video because I'm gonna go and film that one right now, so I have nothing more to say. I'll see you guys then. Oh, don't forget your snacks. Prepare your snacks for in 3 days, okay? Bye.
So I loaded up this older game called Skyrim. I started making videos people be admiring. Well, on one hand it gets pretty tough. I can't help to admit that it's some really cool stuff. I get back in the game after I played so many times. I thought it would get boring after committing so many crimes. Did you know the river chicken is considered a person? Now that's a dumb feature that ruins my